Ciao, good afternoon. This is the recap for Digital Academy for 5th grade Magnet students in Ms. Perdomo's class for October 16th, 2020, Friday. So today during our morning, we had a morning meeting. We went over our gratitude and appreciation with our shout outs. And we also learned that our new leader of the week for this week is Ria, for beginning with the end in mind. Then the students had STEM Lab with Mrs. Gatson from 8 to 9. Because I was planning with other teachers in 5th grade, students had writing on their own. They're working on their informative essay about the women of the American Revolution. And then if they were done early, they can write a spooky story or comic to share the week of Halloween. We had lunchtime on our own, and because our schedule is now different, we had music with Miss Turner from 10:15 to 11 o'clock. And then from 11 to 11:30, they had homeroom PE that they did on their own. During our math time, we were reviewing multiplication with estimation and one-digit versus multi-digit multiplication. We also played a quizzes together. And in 6th grade, we're focusing on operations with decimals and fractions as we review getting ready for Monday when we're going to take a test. On Fridays, there are no homework in math because it's time to sharpen the saw and be ready to begin again on Monday. Then during our ELA time, we talked about the novel Esperanza Rising, chapters 6 through 7. The students completed a Florida Ready Lesson 4, the You Do section. So this was broken into pieces of gradual release. That's where I model, then we model together to make sure that we understand what we're doing, and then I release it to them independently doing it on their own. So I explained to the students when you click on the link, the first thing that you're going to see is there is the story. So you'll want to click on the enter into full screen so you can read about hydroelectric power. We're reading about scientific and technical text this week and trying to find the relationships, causes, and effects between certain ideas in the technical text. So they read about the hydroelectric power, and then when they were done reading, they would come out of full screen, and then they had questions that they had to answer. Of those questions, question number 1 was about having 4 different events that happened in the story, hydroelectric power, that water is stored in response to changing demand. People use more electricity in one day. The demand on a power plant changes over time, and electricity use drops at night. They then had to figure out which 2 of these are causes, or of the 4 of them, which 2 are causes, which one is an effect, and which one is a result. Because again, the theme for this week was being able to find the relationships in technical and scientific texts. So in the essay area, they just wrote number 1 and they copy down which statement would be for number 1. Number 2, they copy down the statement, number 3, and number 4. And then I'll check those answers. They had other questions like which sentence describes a way hydroelectric plants are better than power plants. They had to pick a quote from the text that would show how hydroelectric plants are better than other power plants. For part A, select the statement that best describes how water produces electricity. For part B, what are 2 sentences from the text that show how water produces electricity? And then finally, they had a comprehension question for context clues to figure out what does the word turbine mean. You have the word in a sentence, you read it in the story, and then I give you 4 dictionary definitions. You've got to decide which definition best matches what you think turbine means. So that was the first activity that I had them work on because this is something that gets them ready for FSA. So we were working specifically on Florida Ready. When they were done with their mini assessment, they submitted their quiz, and then afterwards they read about Esperanza Rising. So let's go to click onto the next here. They were reading chapters 9 and 10 from Esperanza Rising, which again, you could go into full screen to read. And then once they were done reading about plums and potatoes, those 2 chapters, I have 4 questions for them to answer. It's ungraded, but it's a way for me to check in that they understand what they're reading and to get their input on what they're reading. And that was the sum of what we did during our ELA time. At the very end of the day, we did the spirit celebration. They also got to learn about the red herring, what the actual answer was. Our spirit celebration went longer than it usually did. So the students were released closer to 2 o'clock. I told them that if they needed to leave sooner than that, of course they could. We had the crowning house of the the Rev House won it for this time. And then the winners of the red herring were the Calasini House. So each of them will get points as well. It is Friday. I hope that you have a fantastic Friday and an excellent weekend. Please take the time to sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw means making sure you're balanced, getting enough rest, enough exercise, enough time with your family, and refreshing your soul, making sure you do the things that makes you happy so that you're ready and well balanced to begin again on Monday. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching.